Sabotage of another subsea fiber optic cable. Telecom providers flock toward AI, creating a boom in data center expansion. A new research hub for AST Space Mobile, and a new Wi-Fi implementation guide for the global wireless ecosystem. Those stories and more on This Week in the Broadband Universe. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Craig Corbin. Telecommunications giant Bell Canada is dealing with another severed subsea fiber optic cable between Newfoundland and Nova Scotia for the second time in just more than a year. According to the company, the massive cable, which is wrapped in steel, appeared to have been cut with something similar to an angle grinder. The 140-kilometer cable was cut in a similar manner in December of 2023. The company is exploring surveillance options to monitor and prevent further tampering. As repairs were underway, Bell Canada reconfigured their network to eliminate any impact to customers. The cable is a primary network path to Newfoundland and Labrador. Nebraska Senator Deb Fischer has been appointed chair of the Senate Subcommittee on Communications, Media, and Broadband, a key legislative body overseeing U.S. telecommunications policy. Senator Fischer has been a vocal advocate for improving broadband access in rural and underserved areas nationwide, and is expected to push for broadband expansion initiatives that ensure high-speed internet reaches every American citizen regardless of geography. A new report from NVIDIA reveals that virtually all telecom providers, 97%, are adopting artificial intelligence, with half already deploying it. 84% of global service providers indicated that AI already helping to increase annual revenue, up 12% from 2023. In addition, 77% of those surveyed reported that use of AI has decreased operating costs, an increase of 10% over the same period. Nearly half of the telecom providers are using AI for customer experience optimization, the number one area of investment in AI for telecom. In a related story, estimates show the global data center market on track to grow by more than $535 billion over the next 4 years. That from Technavio, a rise in adoption of multi-cloud and network upgrades, driving that growth, in large part powered by the trend of implementing AI in data centers. Other growth drivers: data analytics, hyperscale platforms, internet bandwidth, managed hosting, and co-location. Vodafone has announced plans for a new research hub focused on enabling seamless switching between low Earth orbit space-based and land mobile broadband services. AST Space Mobile and the University of Malaga are slated to serve as lead partners. Emphasis for the hub: design, testing, and validation of new open-source hardware, software, and processing chips capable of working interchangeably in both space and terrestrial networks. The research hub will be located at Vodafone's European Innovation Center in Malaga, Spain, and is scheduled to open sometime this summer. Among the many new presidential executive orders, one expanding White House oversight of the FCC. Under the order, all independent federal agencies and executive branches must submit draft regulations, performance standards, and budget allotments to be reviewed by the White House. The FCC, along with other agencies, were not previously under direct control by the executive branch. In other news, Hexatronic will begin manufacturing fiber optic cables in the United States. New production lines should be commissioned during the second quarter of 2026, with an investment in equipment, staff, and training in the company's Clinton, South Carolina facility. Hexatronic was founded in Sweden and provides air-blown fiber solutions. The United States, their largest market, which accounts for 37% of their sales during 2024. NCTC, the National Content and Technology Cooperative, has announced a collaboration with Eero. That's an Amazon company in mesh Wi-Fi technology. NCTC members will have access to whole home managed Wi-Fi solutions with support of internet plans up to 2.5 gigabits per second. The National Content and Technology Cooperative is a not-for-profit corporation comprised of nearly 700 independent cable and broadband operators, serving a third of the connected households nationwide. WBA, the Wireless Broadband Alliance, has released a set of low latency, low loss, and scalable, or L4S, implementation guidelines related to the demand for augmented reality and virtual reality. Use of L4S applications is growing. Nokia and Vodafone last year conducting the first trial of L4S over an end-to-end passive optical network. Comcast is deploying L4S technology across its entire footprint. WBA is a worldwide industry group dedicated to driving the Wi-Fi experience across the global wireless ecosystem. If current trends continue, the NFL will soon eclipse soccer as the world's most valuable sport, as judged by media rights revenue. That, according to a new report from Rethinking TV. MRR for the top 17 sports leagues will push to nearly $100 billion in the next decade, more than quadrupling the number from 2015. By 2030, the NFL market will reach $73 billion, more than the combined MRR of the world's top 9 soccer leagues for the first time ever. And finally, word from ESPN on Thursday that beginning in 2026, it will no longer broadcast Major League Baseball games. With a March 1st deadline for locking in a new 7-year deal, ESPN opted out the final 3 years of the current contract, which was signed in 2021, valued at $550 million per season. ESPN has carried Major League Baseball games for the past 35 years. It's sad to see that partnership come to an end. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on This Week in the Broadband Universe.